Oh, okay. This is Jordan Hill, and it's a 10-year-old black boy who was ran over and unalived by a white man in Mississippi. Now, I started this video, but I went back and stopped it. I said, let me Google this story because I only found it when I was on Facebook yesterday. Okay, as of right now, I Googled this boy's name, Jordan Hill, Mississippi. I'm going to give you the first 10 search results. The first search result is not a Google article that'll lead you to Fox, CBS, NBC, or it's not even a local news station, you know, like WCOTV, hot news at 4:30. No. The first search that pops up is Markel Bridges on Facebook. He's the guy that literally I got the initial story from. The second news report is from the Enterprise Journal. The third one is another person. No, it's another Facebook account. The Enterprise Journal again. So the first four searches are the same four websites. It's two Facebook pages and the Enterprise Journal twice. Okay. The fifth one is Tribute Archive. This is basically the Marshall Funeral Home. GoFundMe. Okay, his GoFundMe. Let's see what his GoFundMe is at. Because black people be giving a lot of money to a lot of causes. I'm going to contribute. It's taking a little too freaking long because my phone doesn't want to cooperate, even though I'm sitting up here on Wi-Fi. But, you know, the GoFundMe doesn't even come up on. Let me try it again. So the GoFundMe page is barely, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see what's happening here. Let me open this up. Okay, all right, there it is. All right, okay. There's a $3,000 goal, and black people have given $1,350. $1,350. Now, this is a relatively fresh story, but wow, we give the churches $11 billion. And I'm going to do a video on what's popping off in many of the churches down here. Okay, the black churches too. All right, so hold on. Let's go back and let's check the other 5 websites, okay, that would be covering this. All right, there's the JordanPhillipPhotography.com, like literally, JordanPhillipPhotography.com. Now the sixth search result is goddamn LinkEd. It's some dude by the name of Jordan Hill on LinkEd. Okay, the 8th result is TikTok, not YouTube, not Instagram, not Twitter, TikTok, the one they're trying to ban. The 8th one is once again Pictorim.com. Okay, I'm going to hit the more search results. Facebook, yet again. And the last result is not even related to him. They're talking about a basketball player that was recruited who happened to be named Jordan Hill. So I think it's safe to say this is not being covered, all right? Now, there's something that I tell black folk all the time. I don't believe in Christianity and all that stuff. I think we live in a world of demons, and demons only understand maniacal, fanatic violence. I'm at Taylor House Publishing. You can head over there, and I want you to look at the video specifically where the people are actually, there's a woman from Dallas who had her black son taken out in Mississippi. She's demanding that the DA hurry up and move forward with his case. She wants to see the person. I think the person has been arrested, but she wants to see that person in jail, and the DA is dragging his feet. And there's at least 2 more cases where there were either police officers or civilians that had taken the life of a black person, and black people are at the DA's office. They're fed up, and he is scared to come out for about I don't know how long. He makes them wait forever, for hours. And he finally comes out. And he does that thing that white men often do. He sits there pretending to be as patient as he can with a straight face. And they're telling him that he has to do something. And you know what he begins doing? He smirks in their face, just about puts his hand over his mouth to stop himself from laughing. And he walks away and he says, it ain't shit y'all can do. Goodbye. You know, this is over with. I'm headed back into my cave where I don't have to listen to none of you all. Okay, so Jordan Hill was taken out in Amite County. Basically, they're not just to the point of attacking you and attacking your kids, right, and laughing at it. You know, they're literally, and just attacking your kids, but now they're laughing at you because the emotional fits and the loud hollering and screaming stuff that black people do, they get off on that. And there's something that I'm going to do an entire separate video about the demonic nature of a certain demographic. And they're demons. They're demons. I don't think we live in this created world of Adam and Eve. I think that's bullshit. You live in a demon world. Whenever people laugh and mock you because you're showing emotions over your children being taken out, that's demonism. And every single time that you say, well, I'm going to just pray I'd be like, pray like what? Like a nigga getting his ass beat on a plantation 300 years ago? Don't you realize that you're descended from the man that got bent over and fucked in the ass and then threw on a cotton plantation? Like, imagine sitting up with another man's cum all over your male buns while picking cotton and praying to a God to, in some shape or way, help you. And 300 years later, you're still having your children killed praying to the same God. I'd be like, this is just how certain people are dominated, and the textbook definition of why they're pathetic and don't tend to accomplish or achieve a whole lot, because they cope with a belief or a notion that a God that can leave them fucked in the ass on a plantation, and the same God that leaves their children unalived by the same people that was fucking them in the ass on a plantation and forcing them to pick cotton. Whenever you're perpetually a fucked up poor people who don't have a lot going on, and you tend to be the disdained people that everybody else don't like, it's because you get fucked in the ass with another man's cum on your butt, and then you pick cotton, and then you will sit up for 3 centuries praying to the exact same God that has another man's cum up your ass while you're still psychologically picking cotton. In other words, dominated each and every day by the exact same people. Now, what I do is this right here. This is what I do, right? This is what I do. I go to the Democrats. Like black people be screaming about that 92%, we are the 92%. I go to the Democrats, that are right there. Because the only reason, let's just keep it real. Let's just be honest. The only reason that you even looking at these 2 individuals that you're looking at besides this boy, let's just be honest. See, y'all don't do what I do. That's why I say I will never vote for these people. The only reason right now, let's just be honest. The only reason that you're even looking at these 2 people is because I dug them up for you. At the end of the day, if it were up to them, they would stay invisible. Dr. Peggy Rogers, 3rd Congressional District, Jackie Amos, they are hoping right now that you do not call them, that you do not say anything, and that they can sit behind closed doors with these white people and collect this money, and they know that you're mad, but this too shall pass. It will blow over, and they can hopefully go back into their Democrat turtle shells and receive 92% of your vote and leave your children ran over, and the people that did it resting comfortable, sitting on the porch, chewing tobacco, screaming about Trump, Trump, Trump 2028. And you can march and get laughed at whenever you try to go get accountability. And I'm going to do another video pertaining to the existence of black people, because whenever this type of stuff happens, it makes me think of black people in America the exact same way that I think of black people in the Congo. And I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I look at black people in the Congo as some of the most grossly pathetic humans in all of our existing world. Like, they live in a country where you can take the United States and place it inside of the Congo, along with the island nation of Japan and all of Western Europe, and they're being ran over by a state half the size of Connecticut. Like, how pathetic do you have to be? You have to be pathetic in the way that your brothers are across the seas that get fucked in their asses and threw onto a plantation with male cum all over their butt cheeks while praying to a God that leaves male cum all over their butt cheeks and while picking cotton. And then they rely upon Democrats that make a solemn promise with white people that we ain't going to serve black people. We ain't going to do nothing for black people. We're going to leave them poor. We hope to God that they don't ask us for anything. And if they ask us for anything, we'll get Meg the Stallion and Indian female who we keep obsessively calling black to pop their butt cheeks. Let Meg the Stallion and Sexy Red and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris will deal with this the exact same way that she dealt with black people's issues during the campaign. She'll bring abortion clinics to her campaign speeches. So, hey, if you got a problem in society and if you ask me anything, I'm Kamala Harris, go over there and kill your goddamn kids, okay? So Kamala Harris has one thing in common that the white man that took out Jordan Hill has. Her solution to Negro problems is kill your goddamn children. Bitch, I'm here to talk about abortion. Okay, so I'm not even going to get mad at the white people that do this. The reason why they laugh in your face is because they're evil. And I'm going to do a video on evil, the true nature of the reality that you live in. Evil, demonic spirits that are vampiric and they suck energy. I see it in the video game. The video game community, believe it or not, you can find out more about white people in the video gaming community than you can on any application, TikTok, YouTube, or whatnot. It's nothing but if one person is better than the other one, they sit up there and they do nothing but deliberately try to get responses out of other people. They try to get rage. They try to ask the other people, are you hurt? Are you crying? Are you mad? You know, and it's like they suck energy off that. So when the family was up there hollering and screaming and yelling at the DA, he almost had to put his hand over his mouth because despite the fact that the people that are before me have children that have been unalived and they have, justice won't. It's just so funny to me the way that black people yell and scream. There's no other people that are going to come here. The Mexicans, the Hispanics, the Asians, the Jews. Nobody else is going to come here. We just fuck them over like that. And it's so funny. It's so funny and it's so hilarious the way in which they yell and scream. Like, watch she do that little Negro thing. Oh, yeah. I mean, just listen to her. She's so funny. It's so hilarious. And her child was just killed. It's so funny to me. Just makes me feel so white and makes me feel so powerful. Cry more, bitch. Cry, 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 buttercup. Cry, cry. You're not going to get anything. Go home and just think about your dead-ass kid. Yeah, a guy right across the town just ran over him and killed him, and you ain't going to get nothing. How do you feel? Are you mad? Are you mad? Okay? That's demonism. That's demonism. And the only thing that they done did is trick you. And then imagine being such a peasant that you believe that the God that you're going to pray for and who's going to deal with your issues pertaining to them looks just like one of them and was given to you by them. This is some of the most pathetic humanism. And I say about the black folk that I say about the people in the Congo who got all that territory and you're being overran by people from a state half the size of Connecticut. You got to be some pathetic motherfuckers. You got to be pathetic. Anyways, this is your Democrat Party, and that is your funky little $1,350. You was able to give a internet hustler $5 million for a nightclub that he built out in L.A., and you gave Kamala Harris $2 million in 24 hours, and we give the church $11 billion a year. And you can get in contact with the local preachers out there in Ammett County also, and I'm pretty sure they have nothing to say. Your black ass is just going to Holy Ghost shout around some church, and that Holy Ghost will leave you there's more churches in the Congo than anywhere else in the world. That church will leave you in the Congo the exact same way that it leaves you in Mississippi, fucked over and abandoned. And imagine being such a group of cowards that you believe, well, black people need to just move away from Mississippi. Black people is half the population. If you have the population anywhere, and if you ain't got no power, let me explain something to you. It don't matter where the fuck you move. And that female, Sandra, what her name was, Sandra Bland, that lady in Chicago who was shot in the face, was she shot in the face in Mississippi? Was George Floyd killed in Mississippi? How about Tiana Taylor, that security guard in Kentucky? Was that black prisoner that we seen had his life taken in New York, was he from Mississippi? Was the Michael Jackson performer who the white Marine choked to death, was he from Mississippi? Are the black children that get their asses beat in L.A. and are the black people that get ran out of neighborhoods in California by Mexicans, are they from Mississippi? Is Freddie Gray from Mississippi? Will you coward ass, dick in the booty, bitch-made weaklings, please stop running your mouth to me about that cope-ass bullshit? Well, the big problem here is that inherently one group of people are dumb as hell, so it's all about where the living hell they're living at. Like, get the fuck out of my face. You're cowards wherever the fuck you're at in the world, okay? That's the point I've been proving this whole video. And these Democrats, these are the people that you rely upon, and these are the people you give 92% of your vote. And they hope that you don't call them, they hope that they don't have to do shit, and they hope that you do not bother them, and they hope that this just brushes over and that they can keep collecting their little nigga checks from these white folk. All right? That's why Jordan Hill is in the grave, because the people that did it, they don't go after Jews, no matter how mad they are at Israel. They don't go after, the yellow people, no matter how many of them get busted in our military selling secrets back to China. They don't go after immigrants, no matter how many of them jump over the border, steal their jobs, take out their children, take out their women, pollute their neighborhoods with crime. Hell, think about it. The president declared the Alien Invasions Enemies Act, or whatever the hell it is. Do you see white people out there running over Hispanic babies? Do you see black children Hispanic children being attacked in classrooms by white children? No, it's you. You should distinctly and uniquely see that about yourself. But unfortunately, most black people don't. And what that lets you know is that you are in a state of political abandonment and that you're praying to nothing. It's a bunch of people that made up a white man that looks just like them for you to pray to. You might as well stick your head in a box of shit and try to talk, praying to Jesus. Just keeping it real. And I don't care if I offended you and if you're a Christian. But anyways, I'm tired of ranting and I'll leave you. Y'all can go back to, I don't know. Puff Daddy's anus snooze, or whatever it is y'all pay attention to. Anyway, enjoy yourself up in the middle of Puff Daddy's baby oil covered butt cheeks while your children, while you sit around and give your kids, look, that's like 2 weaves, $1,350. That's like 2 hair weaves. Like that's it, you know. That's like 2 hair weaves. We give less than 2 fake, phony, self-hating white women's hair wigs about the death of a black child. And unfortunately, Jordan Hill, that's why you're dead. And people that produce kids like you really need to place themselves on some extreme birth control, because you don't deserve to be born among these cowards.